So we said that Lavan is Likutei Halachos in Kadish. We are holding 3/4 of the way of Sif Dalet. We said until now that the Kadish is the column that stands between one world and the next. And Kadish represents the very root of the supernal Ratzon. This is what the Rebbe says in Sefer Amidus, when you're eating, that is a sgula, the dafka during eating, Mekadosh yourself during eating, you can zoiche to such a longing, such to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that it totally overwhelms your kelim. He says, you don't even know what you want. You can you don't know what you're looking for. Dafka from. So it says on the pasuk le'es ochel kshialom. When this is what Boaz told Rus, when the time of eating come hither. That's the proper English word for that. In Chazal says, and Rashi says, I think, En halom ela malchus. Halom means malchus. David HaMelech says, Mi ani, who am I, ki visani ad halom, that you brought me hither. What was he? Malchus, he was a melech. So he told Rus, he told him, le'es ochel, the time of eating, let the malchus come. The malchus comes. A fantastic year can come. This is Rosh Hashanah. This is what the Kadish is. That's why the Kadish is dafka in Shon. Because Targum is the place where the action is. This is where the hood is. Where the hoodlums are, where the gangster are going around, the rappers. With the guns and everything. This is what's happening there. It's a dat tovara. This is where the Targum is. So what we want to do. You wanted to, and this is where the banditin, the Chachmei Teva, this is where they. So dafka there, so the Kadish, which is an injection of the highest is Galus HaRatzon, that is the time. This is dafka we do in Aramish. And it says Lavan Arami. He wanted to put a suffix. Even in the shorish of everything. And he says like this, Ki Yaakov Avinu P'chinas Zoken Shebekdusha. Yaakov Avinu is the perfect representation of elder B'kedusha, of a perfect elder. P'chinas Zoken Suponim. This is an old man, with with an exultant face, with an exultant appearance. Those who seek your face, Yaakov forever. That's why when Yaakov ran away from Esav, he ran to Lavan. Esav, he represents Chaziriyah, he represents a hedgehog, a boar. As Chazal said, this is P'chinas Chayos, Royos, V'dosim, V'tofim, P'chinas Chachmei Teva. These are the bad animals, the prey animals, the wise men of nature. Shehem P'chinas Umas Ha'olam. They are the spitz, the representation of all the nations in the world. Shekulam Klulim Esav. They are all included in Esav. Shu'ika Malchus HaRasha, he's the epitome of the wicked kingdom. B'chinas Reshis Goyim Amalek, the very beginning, the very roots of Goyim, of the nations, is Amalek, the grandson of Esav. Shumizor Shel Esav. V'chol HaChayos, and all the bad animals. Shem Umas Ha'olam. This is the nation of the world, Chachmei Teva, the wise men of the nature, Shekulam Klulim be'Esav Amalek, they're all included in Esav Amalek. There, this is their root. מקבלים כוח מבחינת מצח הנחש. They receive koach from the forehead of the snake, the brazenness of the snake, the root of the shutus. מבחינת Lavan Aromi. This is Lavan Aromi is the grandfather, that's why it's white. Esav is red. His hair is red. That means two things. First of all, it means domim, means blood. Then it means anger. And it means young age. Right? When is the hair red? And when is young? Lavan represents the sage, the tumor. Lavan, zokin, shebetuma. Okay, Yaakov when Yaakov saw that Esav, is raising up, against him, this represents the principle שחוכמת הטבע that the science מסגבר כנגד סגלוס הרצון. The science is clouding the revelation of Hashem's authority in the world, Hashem's total, in the world. That's the reason Dafka went to Lavan, because he saw that it's impossible to break down Esav if he does Sheyachniat Chilo as Shoshoy Shu Lavan Naomi. First of all, in order to break down Esav, you have to go to the root of Esav, which is Lavan. We explained many times this principle that En adin nimtak ela b'shoshay. The verdict, the determination is sweetened only at its root. We explained that when somebody is working at let's say someone is in the army, we said, and you belong in a platoon. And what you do is you carry the mortar. That's a job nobody in the platoon wants. Who's heavy? Yeah. So you want a different job. You can't just take off the mortar and says, I'm not carrying this. You have to go to the commander, the one who determines who is going to do what. He's the sherish. He's the sherish Aratzon of what's happening in the platoon. And you tell him. And if he wants, he can sweeten the determination that you're supposed to be, the bum who's supposed to carry the mortar. He says, okay, now another shlob, another victim is going to carry the mortar, and you're going to take just a gun, you're going to run, you're going to be happy. Okay? Now, what happens if you don't want to be in the platoon at all? You don't want to run in the field, you want to sit in an office, you want to write whatever. Your commander cannot do that. Right. He doesn't determine what's, these things. You have to go to a commander that commands both the platoons and the offices. He's the sherish, he's the root. There, you can sweeten the verdict that you have to be in the infantry platoon and make a new verdict that you're going to be in an office. Okay, now what happens if you don't like the whole forces? You don't like the infantry, you want to be in the Navy. You have to go to somebody who determines who's going to be in the Navy, who's going to be in the Shurish, and there you can sweeten that verdict and create a new verdict, a new tzimtzum, a new constriction. So the amtoka, the undoing of the determination, it's going to be that way, and you cannot change it, can only happen in the shurish, in the roots. So that's why you cannot break down Esav unless you fix it at the root. So that's why Yaakov Sherosh Esav is Gaber Kenegdoi. This is Chochmat HaTeva overcoming this Galus HaRatzon. That's why I went to Lavan, because he saw he cannot defeat Esav without defeating first his Shorish, which is Lavan Arami, which is Metzach HaNochash, is the forehead, the brazenness of the snake. That's the root of Chochmas HaTeva. she's go back and get Lavan, because if Yaakov Avinu is able to overcome Lavan, Shu B'chinas Netzach Nochosh, that represents the brazenness of his neck, Kashal Oizer, when the one who props up falters, the Nafal Ozer, the one who's being propped up, is also falling down. Or in other words, when you cut off the head of the octopus, the arms sort of go limp. So, Kimimele is battle koyach shel Esav. The koyach of Esav is going to be misbattle automatically. Ayin abchina chochmas hateva. That al-idei sheyivatel chochmas hateva b'sholshoi, by being mevatel chochmas hateva through defeating Lavan. When Yaakov Avinu sorted from the house of Lavan, he came out of the house of Lavan. He was to defeat Esav and to get out from his dominion. That's why he said to Esav, Davka, Im Lavan Gati, I lived with Lavan. In other words, he told him he was already Zoiche to stand against Lavan, who represents the root of Chochmas HaTeva. It can be Mele, Esav, who represents Chochmas HaTeva, does not have any koyach against him because he already defeated him in the church. See, this, Hashem, will continue tomorrow. Today, the halachos is short.